Hey everyone, I just wanted a video note real quick. Say hi. Sorry about the late notice and no show today, but I kind of had to get out of the house. You know, I hadn't been out of the house all weekend really. I don't know. Kind of having a bad weekend with my stress and anxiety levels, and that's okay because that's part of the whole fucking thing, and you gotta roll with it. So yeah, I've just been taking it easy, and also I just had to get out of the house. I'm stretching my legs, getting to know my neighborhood, so to speak, and I don't know, swivel, yeah. But I wanted to, in lieu of a Sully Super Sunday stream, at least do something. And this is a part of history. I'm in Quincy, Massachusetts. This is my new neighborhood. And it's been a part of my life for most of my life. My grandparents moved here when I was in middle school. My mom moved down here when in my early 20s after I moved out of the projects, and now I live here, and this is around the corner from my house, just a couple minutes walk. The John Adams and John Quincy Adams birthplace. This is they call Quincy, Massachusetts, the city of presidents. And John Quincy Adams, who is our fourth president, fourth. Who was it? It was John Adams was our second president, and John Quincy Adams, his son, was the fourth or fifth. Wasn't Jefferson the third? Gosh, we all should know this stuff by now, shouldn't we? Well, we'll read the plaque. And here it is. See the John Adams and John Quincy Adams birthplaces, and it's right here. This modest American dwelling. That's part of the U.S. Forestry Service, the U.S. Park Service, U.S. Department of the Interior. So hopefully some forest ranger can answer one of those bullet points that Elon Musk wants. It's like, well, yeah, once a year I had to go replace the roofing on the Adams place. You know, it's a national monument. It's a treasure. John Adams was born here in 1735 in the house at the rear of the lot. John Quincy Adams was born in 1767 in the house at today's street corner. So it must be that one. So there are two houses. This is this is the old property. Okay, so that's the older house. Here, Abigail Adams managed house and farm for several years during the Revolution. Here, John Adams drafted the Massachusetts State Constitution, which served as a model for the United States Constitution. On managing house and farm, Abigail wrote, If what I enjoy I can share with my partner and with liberty, I can sing, oh be joyful, and sit down content. While embroiled in the politics of creating a nation, John Adams wrote, I should have thought myself the happiest man in the world if I could have retired to my sweet hut in 40 acres and lived on potatoes and seaweed. Does it say anything on the other side? It's the same thing on the other side. Here we go. The city of Quincy, established 1625. That was 400 years ago. I wonder if we're going to have a 400th, celebration. Wow, wouldn't that be interesting? I like history. I like American history. It's open. Let's be respectful. Maybe not knock on the door. Yeah, that's a door. Yeah, let's take a peek. We're on the lawn. I hope we're not committing any crimes. We're just taking a peek. So yeah, this property's been here for a long time. Ain't that cool? Ah, It's blustery. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, I just wanted to get out of the house for a little bit. I didn't want to talk about comic books today. I had no comic books in my pull list this week, so I have no new comic books to show you. I was on West yesterday. We had a good old time, great conversation as always. And we're starting to make plans for Fan Expo Dallas, which is great. But yeah, so there we go. That's the Adams house, and the Quincy Adams house, where 2 presidents were born. Ain't that cool? Yeah, I'm a little down in the dumps and a little anxious. I'm suffering some anxiety, and it's just like, I mean, what you put into you is what you get out of it. And if you're like continually hooked into some kind of outrage culture, and it's just, it can get to you and just be like, what am I doing with my spare time? Why am I subjecting myself to like all this negativity and all this like judgment and all this ill will and all these bad feelings? I'm talking specifically about the independent comic book scene that we know as Rippaverse and Comicsgate and Iron Age and, you know, the fellowship crowd. And I'm just like, one thing I think of, I'm an ordained minister, and I want to lay it down like this, is that a lot of these cats and these YouTube circles, you know, do identify as Christian. And I grew up Irish Catholic, Roman Catholic. I understand Christianity, and because I was raised Christian. And one thing I know is that that Jesus was about forgiveness. And I find that these Christian people, and like lots of people, you know, but it's, you need to access that Christian forgiveness. Do unto others as they do unto you, kind of thing. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And those are hard things. It's so hard to live up to the ideals of Christianity. It really is. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. I don't know. You can't... Everyone's so emotional and so fueled up, and it's just... And I'm part of it. In a way, I'm in those live chats. I watch the shows. And now I'm starting to feel culpable. Like, and this would exist with or without my permission, with or without my attention. But I'm like, this is how I'm like choosing to wind down at like in my downtime. I could be more constructive. I could be watching Bob Ross again. And that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Because a lot of this has to deal with art. About making art and appreciating art. And enjoying art and the process of it. And we say we're all here for comics, comic books, for storytelling, and for standards and this and that and the other thing, but if a lot of it comes down to sheer old human need to watch suffering, I guess. I mean, humans are the only creature capable of atrocity because we have the hindsight to look at it and to think about it. And that separates us from the animals. Because the animals don't feel guilt like that. Maybe your dog does if you confront him over, like, you know, ripping open that bottle, that bag of chow and helping themselves to 20 pounds of, you know, supper outside of their, you know, you confront, or they poo on the floor or something, and you confront them and admonish them. Sure, I mean, I see a dog doing that. But I don't see, like, a wolf feeling guilty about being a wolf. I don't see a scorpion feeling bad about being a scorpion. I don't feel a shark feels bad about being a shark. But humans feel bad about what humans do. And a lot of that is like atrocity. There's real atrocity in the world. There's real heavy shit going on in this world. And these spheres, these escapisms. It's gotten rather negative. It's gotten rather negative. And these are supposed to be our escapisms. They're supposed to, now it's turned into Colosseum fights. It's turned into what the Romans knew as the greens and the blues in the chariot races. If you know that history, you know that, right? I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. Just some Sunday musings. I'm just more of like, I wake up watching this shit. I go to bed watching this shit. I need to stop watching this shit. It's dragging me down. I'll get the comic books when they're finished, and when they get printed and shipped. I've been a patron of the arts. I've helped. Well, to kind of paraphrase a line from Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now. You need angels' wings to stay above the shit in Vietnam. Well, you need angels' wings to stay above the shit in fucking independent comic books. Something that used to bring me joy. And it used to be fun. But there's just too much cruelty. And if I'm investing my time in this, putting my eyes and my ears, you know what I mean? If this is what I'm ingesting, this is what is going to be circulating through my body, this is what I'm going to be breaking down, this is what I'm going to be excreting, this is what I'm going to smell like, when I sweat. Those are allegories, I'm a chef. Everything for me turns to food and service. Alrighty, that's all I got. I just wanted to shoot the shit. I'm totally like fraught with anxiety, and it's no one's fault. It's just the way my body is. And once you're in this state, you gotta just roll with it. And thank goodness I'm blessed and grateful to have a doctor that I can reach out to, that I have pills, medication for this, that I have, I've got a plan for when shit hits the fan. And it's to unplug, it's to relax, it's to take a nap, or the opposite of taking a nap. Go out, get some fresh air, have a walk. And also, I think I was exposed to some carbon monoxide yesterday. Made me a little loopy. And I'm like, I really need some more fresh air. Like dryer. And I was like, oh geez, I'm feeling woozy. Crack a window, put on the ceiling fans, quick. All right, well, have a great day. Thank you so much. Sorry that there's no real show today, but I got nothing to talk about except for this fucking stupid indie comic book drama I think I'm getting fed up with. I'm fed up with the racist jokes, and I'm fed up with the fucking Holocaust puns, and I'm fed up with the homophobia, and it's what a fucking drag this shit turned out to be, man. I don't want to be dragged down. Alrighty. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We'll see you next Sunday with a full-on proper Super Sully Sunday stream. And I got a week's worth of gratitude. We got Wes on Saturday. And I got some stuff coming up too with Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House. And I'll post the links for that too. Alright. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We'll see you more. Bye.